What is going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Westy, from YouTube channel West the Critic. Okay, the one place in the World Wide Web where we actually give you honest reviews about cinema. And thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time seeing me, definitely follow me on Instagram and Twitter at West the Critic, and let's get into it, baby. The way I do this is we start off with the basics, okay? We do the actors, we do the script, and I give y'all my rating. And then right before I give y'all my rating, y'all can decide if y'all want to go see the film or not. And then I get into my full review of the film, which will be spoiler territory. So it'll be up to you if you want to see my review or not before seeing the film. Okay, let's get started. What is Nanny? An African woman hopes her new job as a nanny will help bring her young son to the United States. However, when a violent presence begins to invade both her dreams and reality, it threatens to destroy everything she's fought for. All right, it is directed by Nikyatu, Jusu, distributed by Amazon Studios, cinematography by Rina, music by blah, 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 blah. Who cares, right? Let's get into the actors. All right, we got Anna Diop playing Aisha, Michelle Monaghan playing Amy. I like her. I think she's a great actress. Really do. When I saw her in this, I was like, okay, cool. All right, let's go. Sigwa Walls plays Malik. Leslie Uggams plays Kathleen. Princess Ananiki plays Nikki. And Morgan Spector plays Adam. The script. This script was abysmal. The reason why I say that is because although everything was there, meaning the actors, meaning the locations, right away you know this film is a budget film, that's fine. The script left so much to be desired. And I was really desiring for something. I really wasn't salivating at the mouth. I was really still hungry. I was hungry from the beginning to the middle and the end of this film. I wanted to know when I was gonna get fed. I wanted the appetizer. I was waiting all day for the appetizer. I wanted the main course. I was waiting all day for the main course. And then the ending didn't leave no dessert. I left this film really, really hungry. And so to be honest, although the script is refreshing and new, baby, it was so many plot loops, so many plot holes, so many unfinalized points in this film. And I was like, why am I still sitting here watching this? I couldn't understand it. I knew why, because I wanted to see what Sigma was gonna do for me. And I like Michelle, but I was just like, what is this movie about? And what is the point? Let's get to the rating. What would I rate Nanny? Baby, I would rate Nanny a 1 out of 10. I would rate Nanny, let's see, what would I give her? Honestly, I would give it Nanny a 2. And looking at the audience rating summary on Google, it's at a 2.7, okay? So, they're being generous, but I would give it a 2. Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 89%, don't see how. Metacritic gave it a 72%, don't see how. IMDb gave it a 5.2 out of 10, don't see how. I don't see how. This movie is not it. It really isn't, okay? And I'm annoyed because Amazon Studios didn't spend no money on the, well, they're doing distribution, right? That's what they are? It's distribution, okay, not production. Production is Stay Gold Features, Mouth of a Shark, Topic Studios, LinLay Productions, and Blumhouse Television. Blumhouse Television did this film a disservice because Blumhouse did freaking Black Phone. And it's not all up to Blumhouse because clearly there's a lot of production companies involved in this, but I don't see where. I do not see where at all. And so right off the rip, when the film first started, I'm like, okay, this budget. Okay, but I hope I'm impressed because I see at least 2 actors on here that I like. I hope I'm impressed. But the dark lighting on Miss Aisha was sending me. I'm like, why can't we get to a point where production companies, I don't care whether it's 7 production companies on a film or 1, know how to lit black folk. And I'm appreciative that she got a main role in this, cool. But I'm not here for the low budget of it all, okay? But we start this film off for her watching this white child, and I'm like, okay. Then we get this sense of the mother, played by Michelle, being like overworked or troubled or having issues with something. Like something's off with her. At least that's what we're led to believe. She's overly analytical. She's OCD. She's very controlling, but like something's happening outside of the house. But you know what? We never see her outside of the house. We never find out why she is the way that she is to Aisha. Every time she come home, she's annoyed. She's aggravated. She's pissed off about something. She wants to control her child and what her child eats. We don't know why though. She doesn't want her child to eat spicy food. We don't know why though. And if we find out, I must have fell asleep because I fell asleep like twice. So if we do find out, I was asleep, my bad. But they probably only mentioned it for like 2 seconds because I really was trying to get through this film and watch this film. But why is she mad? Why is she angry all the time? Why does she have a heart on for Aisha? We never find out, okay? We never find out. And so, you know, what's the issue with the husband? We know that the husband works a lot. He's traveling back into town, something about, but they're infighting. The husband and Michelle, Adam and Amy there's a lot of infighting. Why though? We don't know. We just know that they fight a lot. They got troubles in their marriage or relationship. And we never see them really argue. We just know that they got problems. I'm like, huh? Like what? Then we get to Aisha, child, this girl. I like her, like she's acting, she's doing her thing, she's a beautiful woman. But what's her motivation? Her motivation in this whole film is that she wants her son to come back to the United States, to be in the United States with her. And she working this nanny job to pay for it all. I'm like, she must be making bank, because in my mind, I'm like, is she just trying to afford a plane ticket? Like, is she trying to get him to get his papers? I don't know how much it is to get the papers, but I'm like, this nanny job ain't doing it. This the only job she doing is this nanny job? What other job she got? She ain't working at the hair salon? Like, and then we see her go to the hair salon to talk to another friend who's doing the hair, and she just sitting there. She ain't working to get the child, but she talking about the baby. I can't wait to get my baby home. And then we never see that woman again, the girl that was doing the hair. Like, why did we see her? Why were we introduced to her? I don't know. Then out of nowhere, Aisha started having these visions of this ugly, ugly, ugly black mermaid in the ocean with these wicked black looking eyes. And I'm like, okay. This whole movie, we see this mermaid swimming around and slithering around looking nasty. Prosthetics wasn't on point for me, but we knew it was a mermaid. But she's slithering around, and you know they thought they was doing something on this production. Like, ooh, it looks so great, ooh. Ooh, she in the pool with her, ooh. Like everywhere she's swimming at and there's water, she drowning. Like this is the scene where she drowning in the bedroom. She drowning and drowning and drowning. And I'm like, why though, why? We see spiders jumping in and out her mouth. I'm like, why is these things coming out? I couldn't understand it. And then they try to explain it to us, right? They try by saying, Aisha meets up with Kathleen, which is Malik's mother. And Kathleen is like the knower of like wives' tales or like ancient voodoo stuff or whatever she do. And we see her looking at this picture of this mermaid or something, and she like, some kind of creature, and she like, well, this creature comes to you and shows you the future, or something she said. I don't know, I was confused. By this point, it was like 5 hours in the film, and when they was trying to explain why this mermaid has showed up 15 times already, and why this woman had been drowning in the ocean and all this stuff, and spiders jumping in and out of her mouth, maybe I was already gone. I was already past it. I done fell asleep like twice, and now the mother coming on here trying to explain to me why these things is happening. We already at the end of the movie. It's like 10 minutes left of the movie. Don't explain it to me now. Child, then the husband of Michelle, Adam, when he comes to the house, he trying to make passes on Aisha. Talking about don't say nothing. Aisha, the only problem she got with the husband after making the passes is can she get paid? And she like, can you tell your wife to pay me? This the only job I've got, and I'm trying to get my son over here. Baby, you ain't trying that hard enough. If the nanny job the only job you got, you ain't trying that hard enough to get your baby over here. And this man up here trying to fornicate with you, and you not telling the wife because the wife not paying you and cussing you out because you feed you feed her baby spicy food. So you don't want to tell her that she not paying you, and you want to get the husband that's cheating on her to pay you. And he just tried to kiss up on you, and then he take y'all to dinner, and you find out that one of the mistresses comes in. Baby, this movie has so much going on, and I was so confused as to why we was not getting a conclusion on any of these plot points that they was trying to throw at us. Baby, and then Singwa Walls, his fine ass, come up on here. What is he? He the receptionist at the apartment that the lady live in, that Aisha is nannying. And we find out about him. What we find? Nothing. He got a child and he cute. That's all we know. And then he take her out one day to the bodega on the corner, and they having sex after that. I'm like, dang, she fast. Aisha fast. That's why she got a kid now. She fast. But I'm like, that's why both of them got kids. They both fast. How he take you to the bodega to get a hoagie and you already having sex with him? Child, miss me with that. I could understand that. But then we don't understand what Singwa is doing in here. He the love interest, but his mother is telling Aisha voodoo's tales. But like, we don't find nothing out about Singwa. And to be honest, like after watching this film, I'm like, why they have sex? And why they into it with each other? Like, we don't see the connection, the spark. They just had one little walk at night after leaving the hoagie store, and then they have sex and now they married. Like, I was so confused by their connection wasn't authentic at all. And then we get to the end. We get all the way to the end. This woman been working this nanny job, the only job she been working this whole time, to get her son from Africa, only to pay for her son to get on the plane with her friend who had been dodging her phone calls the whole movie while she's sitting here having spiders jumping out of her mouth, and she having these illusions and stuff about to kill this baby white child in the tub. Child. And she bleeding all over the place. Child. This movie was a mess. But she paid for the ticket for the child to come home, and her friend, used the money to get to the United States, baby, without telling her that her child had drowned in the ocean. And so we get through this whole entire movie to have 3 minutes left of the film where her child died. Which I guess explains why she been drowning in the water the whole time. This mermaid was trying to tell her. This mermaid was trying to tell her that I took your child ain't coming to see you. I took your child, I drowned him in the ocean. That's why the mermaid was swimming in the water. The mermaid was swimming in the water with her the whole time because the mermaid took her child. Baby, this movie was trash. Some of these starting points of a story and unfinished moments of all the stories they introduced. I think they like tried to introduce to us like 10 stories and didn't finish none of them. Didn't finish none of them. And we get to the end. You know how the movie ends? With her in the bathtub with no water. Because she don't want to drown no more, and she don't want the mermaid to come hunt her no more. So Aisha is in a fetal position in the bathtub in the movie end after she found out that her son done died. I don't know why this movie was made. It's definitely, you know, a lot of love went into it. And I'm saying that because I make indie films too. And I don't have a budget at all. But to be honest, I watched the whole film and the budget wasn't the issue. It was the script. It was the script for me. So, who's the writer? Okay, I don't see the writer in what I'm looking at right here. So, hold on. The writer is the director. That's the problem. That's the problem. Is this a chick or a dude? Hold on, because I have a problem with this already. I have a problem with this already. The Nikyatu Jusu, Sierra Leonean American filmmaker. Nikyatu's films have screened at festivals nationally and internationally, with a BA from Duke University and an MFA from NYU's Graduate Film School. What? She's earned various awards, including NYU's Spike Lee Fellowship Award, the Princess Grace Narrative Film Grant, and Directors Guild of America honorable mentions. 3 of her short films were acquired by and aired on HBO. Her latest film, Suicide by Sunlight, a project funded. Okay, so with that, you should know better. I'm Wesley from West the Critic here on YouTube. Definitely let me know if you liked Nanny. Maybe you did. Maybe you gave it a higher rating than I did. We're all entitled to our opinions. Film and cinema are subjective, right? And so for me, it's a hard 2. It's a no thank you. I wasted my time. Why am I wasting my time? I don't understand. Director and writer, why am I wasting my time? Okay, That's enough. Leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought about it. If you saw Nanny, and if you didn't see Nanny, let me know what you thought about my review. Love y'all. Deuces.